This is Rockslapping Champions. Player 1, playing Tychus. We have Makasamic. And player 2, playing Raynor. We have Joint. So let's have a look at the masteries over here. Tychus is a level 715 player, while Raynor is a level 1000 Ascension player. Raynor has gone for the, Tychus has gone for the Tychus attack speed, the Tri-Outlaw Mastery, and Medevac cooldown for standard selections. Just on a small note here, I used to do the Tychus attack speed, I now go for the Shrek Grenade cooldown. I think they're both very competitive choices here. And Raynor has a 25-5 split into the research cost drop speed, 2010 and then 2010 again. So we should be expecting a mech-centric build. I'm not really sure why Tychus has gone for the heals. Even though the medics can heal mech units, I still believe that if you want to go for a mech-centric build, you should be going for the mech attack speed rather than that, than the medic heal. And then Hyperion cooldown, Banshee cooldown, again, like I think the Banshee cooldown is significantly better, but whatever. So, Raynor has already started to drop some Marines here and is going to start clearing out this expansion. And they do not have an early built command center though, but they have taken an orbital CC, which is really good. An early orbital CC will really prop up their economy in the early stages of the game and allows them to get the units that they want to get out in the process. So. Yeah, we'll see what the plan is over here. The first attack wave will be spawning in about 1 minute and 20 seconds, and production-wise, all is normal. And Raynor has already put down his factory, so some of you might know what the plan is here for Raynor, and if not, you're about to find out. Tychus has now spawned with Sirius. There is a little bit of a discussion that says which one's better? Is it better to have Tychus out first with Sirius, or is it better to have Tychus out first with Rattlesnake? Or sorry, Crooked Sam, not Rattlesnake, the Reaper. So I think the Reaper is better. I can't remember what the state of the meta is actually, to be honest. I think the Reaper is better, but I'm not sure. There's an argument to be had for having Sirius out if you can focus fire down these turrets onto a single carriage with Tychus's armor shredding upgrade. That is basically the discussion to be had. Do let me know in the comments what it is, because I cannot for the life of me remember which one's better. But either or, they are both fine. And now the first attack wave is on the way. Enemy attacks on the way to our base. I don't like this one bit. And Tychus is in position though, so he'll be able to handle this attack wave without any problem. And there are a bunch of Zerglings. No Shredder Grenade. Okay, there we go. There's a Shredder Grenade. Ends up wiping out that attack wave. And all is good. So, the enemy composition is Devouring Scourge, which means this is a classic air Zerg composition. There are a lot of Devourers, there are a lot of Guardians, there are a lot of Scourge in this mix. There's very, very strong anti-air presence as well in this attack wave composition. The anti-air capabilities of this comp is actually very scary because there are Devourers, which makes going air units a very bad idea against this composition, unless you have a really large number of them. But there's a bunch of Zerglings that have been dropped onto this turret over here. Shredder Grenade comes down on Tychus. Tychus has ended up clearing out that side. There is a bunker that has been parked over here, and a command center has been built here for Raynor. Raynor has already put down a Stargate, and or a Starport, sorry. And now Raynor is also producing an armory. And what do we have over here? We have a fusion core. You guys surely now know what he's going to be doing. This is everybody's favorite Raynor build on the random queue. And the queue up of the Raynor, they're like, yes, I am saved, because this is such a strong early game Raynor build that is very, very OP. And now, first attack wave, or the second attack wave of this mission has spawned. And Tychus and Sirius are working their way towards that, be able to deal with that attack wave. And yeah, there we go. So we have the Hyperion that gets dropped right now. He's cleaning out the Mutalisk. Very nice Yamato cannon onto the Zerglings there. It wipes out a good number of them, and whatever Zerglings are left over is getting cleaned up by the Hyperion. And now Tychus is just going to be playing hyper aggressively. I would like to show you Raynor's play, but Raynor is not doing very much right now. He is basically making his production over here, and Tychus is taking a little bit of damage thanks to the Corruptor. He pulls back a little bit, still alive, continues his onslaught through Amon's base. There is a Swarm Host, and another small attack wave that gets dropped on Tychus, but Tychus ends up clearing out that side. And now he's good to go. Uses the medevac heal to just replenish his HP a little bit, and continues pushing through and dealing with these units and these structures on the side. Next train will be spawning, and Tychus and Raynor is already producing his first battlecruiser. His first battlecruiser is out, and it is ready to go. Raynor has started to call in the fleet right now, and all is good on the eastern front over here, or the western front if you're in Raynor's position. Next train has spawned, and will start making its way down the middle rail. Tychus is still going to go ahead and clear this out. I tend to not try and all clear this mission. This is one of the most annoying missions to all clear because there's so many big bases and they're all detached. So you know, you'll clear out the side, then you'll come back, and you'll be surprised to find that all the structures are come back up again. And so I just tend to skip it out. But Raynor is producing a bunker here. He needs to defend, and he will be defending on this side. Drops a bunch of Marines into this bunker, and now he has his two battlecruisers that are ready to take on this train and the escort wave that is surrounding it. Tychus is over here. Banshee airstrike gets dropped, wipes out a good chunk of the Zerglings that are here, and now there are these two battlecruisers that are going to be attacking these Mutalisks. Mutalisks are dealing a little bit of damage. Brood Queen attacking this battlecruiser as well, but they are no match for this as well. There is a tactical jump that gets put onto these battlecruisers to move them in front, just to provide them, just to allow them to deal a little bit of damage to the train here. Unfortunately, there's no focus fire down. The battlecruisers should be moved over here so that they are in range of the bunker, so they do not start overwriting the damage that's dealt by the bunker over there. Because that is how the engine works, unfortunately. If you're attacking more than one carriage, a little bit of the damage that you're dealing is going to be lost and not counted in your total damage output. So there we go. We have 2 missile turrets and 2 more bunkers are coming up here. And now we have another chunk of the attack. There are a bunch of Scourge here, but not too much of a problem. They get handled reasonably okay. Now there are another bunch of Mutalisks and a bunch of Brood Queens here. Some Marines do get dropped here, but they do not stand a chance over here. There needs to be a pullback on that battlecruiser, otherwise that battlecruiser will be going down. But unfortunately, these battlecruisers are not enough to deal with the ground forces here. And a bunch of Zerglings do end up making their way into Raynor's base, start attacking some of his precious SCVs that are mining his gas. He is going to end up being able to deal with this, but again, this battlecruiser is really low on HP. At 29 HP, it is going to be a little bit of a problem. That one Ling is just an MVP, just killing off so many of Raynor's SCVs. There, he has nothing else mining right now. Where is he looking? Where is he looking at right now? Yeah, there we go. So he does drop in a couple more battlecruisers right now. So there we go. But unfortunately, he has lost a total of 18 SCVs so far in that engage, and that train is okay. That train is gonna get cleaned out by Tychus, but Raynor's battlecruisers are still waiting over here, and now they have tactical jumped on this side, which is an interesting decision. Does he want? Okay, so he's gonna go. I think he wants to go ahead and deal with the bonus objective, but I don't know where the battlecruiser is going at the moment. So that bunker has been cleaned up by the train and its escort wave, and Tychus now is in position here to help deal with this bonus objective as well. And Hyperion gets tactical jumped across as well. Go ahead and deal with this train. There are a few Zerglings here that are harassing some of these bunkers. Unfortunately, no Marines in this bunker, so the amount of damage output from these bunkers is a little bit mitigated so far. No losses on Raynor's battlecruiser so far, so he's doing okay. Just needs to repair that one battlecruiser that's sitting at 29 HP, because that thing is not going to last very long in an actual engage. So let's see if he ends up doing that. There's an attack wave here that gets dropped, but Tychus ends up cleaning out a large number of that. Banshee airstrike is dropped again onto this air attack wave. Think about that for a moment. And yeah, there we go. So now the armies are going to unify together, and they will be going ahead and dealing with this side here. Bunch of Yamato. Oh no, these were not Yamato. Those were the afterburners or some other upgrade. Okay, so now we have the double train spawn, and the double train spawn, as you all know, is accompanied by a very scary escort wave. It is very strong, and if you do not have if you're not paying attention to your army, it will be a problem. So Raynor is looking. I'm going to switch over to the first-person view here for Raynor. He is looking at his battlecruisers, which is really good. So that is okay. He is dropping some more mules down as well to try and increase his mineral income, which is also really good. Looking at his bunkers, and yeah, there we go. He is still trying to remax on his gas units here. He's looking at this infestor here, and he's not paying attention to the train right now. Okay, there we go. Now he's paying attention to the train right now, and you can see the escort wave here. There are a lot of the guardians, but there are also devourers, and the Yamato cannons come down onto this train right now, which is again a problem because he now doesn't have any Yamato cannons for the devourers, and the devourers are very aptly named because they devour air units so quickly with the amount of damage output that they have. And you can see here Raynor's battlecruisers are falling in many numbers, and Raynor is losing a lot of good men in the process. Total of 7 battlecruisers have fallen right now. See how these devourers are just like tanking so much damage from Raynor's battlecruisers here. And this is why you do not want to go Raynor battlecruisers against this kind of composition, because it's just completely nasty. There are a few tactical jumps here. Raynor trying to save his army, but now there are a bunch of guardians as well that are dealing a lot of damage to Raynor's ground forces as well. And Raynor uses his afterburners to try and chase down this train, which is again a bit of a problem. Tyke is busy on the other side dealing with the attack wave, and Raynor has to try and he wants to go ahead and deal with his bonus objective, which means he's tactical warping them across with the Yamato cannon onto the train. But he's tactical warping right into an enemy base with a lot of spore crawlers. So there goes down one more battlecruiser, and now there's one last battlecruiser with 4 banshees over here, and that battlecruiser is getting focused down by a hybrid, ends up getting taken out. And that is the end of Raynor's fleet, and Raynor has lost a lot of good men in the process. It is my understanding that there are many people that are in the battlecruiser. There's not only one person, apparently. I'm not sure. Ask a lore expert. They'll tell me in the comments how many people are there in the battlecruiser. I was told it is very large in Starcraft lore. So we now have the Hyperion on the side, and Raynor's army has been completely reset. So he has nothing. He has 23 Marines now, which are now homeless because they have no bunkers. Because the bunkers got taken out. But Raynor is okay. He's going to be remaxing on his battlecruisers right now. He has one battlecruiser out already, and Tychus is going to be busy clearing out the side here with very minimal effort. He has all the stuff he needs. He's actually gone for Nikara over here. I'm not really sure why. I think he went for the Nikara just to troll me, because he knows I get really triggered when people go Nikara in regular missions. I think that is why he's done that, because that is indeed Mr. Mac, the ultimate troll in co-op. But yeah, Raynor right now only has one battlecruiser, and I don't know where this battlecruiser is. Okay, it's here with the army of Marines, but Raynor is not interested. He's looking here, but he's not actually. He hasn't noticed the hybrid. Okay, now he's noticed the hybrids over here that have been attacking his stuff. So he does decide to go ahead and attack it. But again, this battlecruiser is taking a lot of damage to the hybrids here, which is somewhat unfortunate because there is an attack wave that is making its way towards his base now. And yeah, this battlecruiser almost went down in its endeavor to deal with the 2 hybrid destroyers. Are they called destroyers? I just call them the angel hybrids. So that is going to be a problem because now there's an air attack wave that's coming up. So hello, Devourers! Devourers decide to go ahead and just one-shot that battlecruiser as they turn around. And now 2 more battlecruisers get dropped, but now there are a bunch of Mulisks and Devourers into this mix. One Yamato cannon tries to go off on the Devourers, does end up going off, but the other one gets interrupted because the battlecruiser ends up dying. And now the space is being ravaged by Amon's army with a lot of Devourers and a lot of Guardians over here. So these Guardians are going to be picking off these SCVs, and once they're done with the SCVs, they're going to start working away on this command center. I think this command center might actually end up going down because the Mulists are actually attacking this as well. So there we go. That command center ends up going down, and Yeah, that attack wave has completely ravaged all of Raynor's SCVs on this side. So Raynor has lost a total of 14 battlecruisers so far. He is not producing any more. And Tychus decides to go ahead and help his ally out. And now on this side, there are a lot of hybrids, and these bunkers again are not going to stand in line. And this is usually this goes to say like why going defensive in co-op is going to be it's just a bad idea in general, and this is exactly why. Raynor's base is just getting completely hammered on this side. This place is just completely empty. There are no SCVs even here to rebuild anything, but this hybrid as well is dealing a lot of damage, and this missile turret is going to end up going down. But Tychus has to go ahead and focus down this train because the main objective is very, very critical for this mission. You do not really want to extend the course of this mission, especially seeing how this game is going very, very long, and these hybrids are just dealing a lot of damage to this side. And now there is another attack wave that is coming up here. And what is Raynor interested in? He's looking at the train so far. I think he is looking at this Hyperion. And now there is another attack wave here, but I think Tychus is going to be in position to go ahead and intercept it. He wants to go in for the bonus objective, despite the fact that he has lost his base here, which is somewhat of an interesting tactical choice here. Tychus is in position, ends up cleaning up that side. Raynor's base also ends up being safe, and whatever's left here is going to get shredded by Tychus' army. There are a few more Guardians. His Guardians have a little bit of increased range as well, so it is a little bit annoying, but those Guardians end up getting cleaned up. Now there is another bunch of hybrids. They're attacking Raynor's base on this side, and Raynor, unfortunately, unable to get that bonus objective, which is now escaping. Tychus is on the wrong side of the map. I'm not really sure why he is here. He might be he might go for a medevac jump just after. He's starting to see what I mean? Like, he cleared out this thing, I don't know how many times, and it's still back up, but this is why I just don't bother clearing out this mission. But on here, there's a Banshee airstrike that comes down that'll clean up this attack wave. And we have Raynor having a total of 2 battlecruisers now ready to go ahead and take this next fight. Raynor has lost a total of 14 battlecruisers and 89 marines in this whole engagement now. And now there is a nuke that comes down. That nuke is going to wipe out a large chunk of the air escort here. And now Raynor's battlecruisers are in position. Go ahead and start cleaning up. Banshee airstrike comes down as well, like a little bit of damage. It's Sam's demolition charges as well onto the train. This train has a lot of HP, and yeah, the next attack wave is going to start spawning, and it's going to make its way towards this train. So you might as well have to try and clear it out before the engage occurs, because it is going to fight both these armies, and it is going to be very problematic. But yeah, that is the train going down. That is the last train that has to be cleaned up. One bonus train has been missed in the course of this mission, but that is that mission done, and that GG.